E aí, Panda expandir. Beleza? Peter Panda na área. Aqui. Trazendo pra vocês mais uma live, mais um vídeo top, pessoal. Direto do forno pra vocês. Galera, no vídeo de hoje aí, na live de hoje, a gente vai dar sequência aí em Starfield. Né? No último vídeo a gente fez aí, começou as missões aí da empresa, né? E fizemos algumas e paramos aqui porque eu tinha pego um artefato e eu preciso vender aqui na chave, na base dos piratas. Então, sem mais enrolação, se você é inscrito no nosso canal ou não, já se inscreve aí, curte, comenta, compartilha, segue a gente nas redes sociais. Vamos que vamos para mais um game, Bom, já estou com guerra. Começar aqui, então, eu vou embarcar. Estou olhando um pouco para cima, em alguns casos o retorno tá e tal, e a live aqui do lado, melhorando aí o nosso cenário, não havia comentado. Bora lá, entender aqui todo também. Dá a definição aqui.
Well, I bet you're just itching to spend all. If your credits are good, I'm all.
Seu bagulho. Na verdade,
All right, see you around.
vou fazer. Ah, esse aqui. Ai, mas eu acho que eu não vou ter. Pra com baú. Fácil de contrabando. Tá, vou ter, mano. Estrutura de alumínio. Ah, que merda. Bom, como eu sei já onde é meu quarto, então eu vou beijando um monte de eu quero ver se depois eu vou voltar, vai estar aqui. Pronto, aí esse é meu quarto por enquanto. Que zona da preula, mano. Deixa aí. Não quero ver ninguém mexendo aqui não, hein, mano.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
Ainda tem contrabando na nave, puta que bosta.
Our scan detected contraband on board. Halt and prepare to be boarded. All illegal and stolen goods will be confiscated.
Que bosta, hein? Essa parte aí do
I think I got them.
estoque do lá.
You didn't hear this.
Só falta esse contrabando que tá na nave e algo dessa missão. Já nem tem. Opa, que eu tô? Carne, traje.
Hey there. Got an update for me? Good work. Now I can let Masako know how much she'll enjoy watching the news tonight. Now, on to the next, right? Oh, but before I forget, The results of your Astral Lounge escapades are in. I'm happy to say that the deal was officially called off.
Masako was pretty happy about the results, so she arranged for a small bonus through Linden.
It won't buy you a new ship, but it's something. I wouldn't hold your breath on that one. Several other parties will be involved in that deal on a more legitimate level. And believe me, bonuses like this for operatives are few and far between.
Vou tentar, né?
My sources tell me it was a train wreck. Once her numbers didn't match up, Arthur was all over her with questions. It didn't take long for her to break composure, and that's when she lost Zola. So you could say that presentation went perfectly, as far as we're concerned. Hence the bonus. Why did I have a feeling you'd bring that up? You've still got quite a ways to go, so let's keep it real and get back to basics. You can think of this next assignment. In order to stay on top of the market, we have to know. The next assignment requires a more brute force approach. Good. Luckily, there aren't many, besides the usual. Your target is a prototype schematic for a new engine that Trident Luxury Lines is working on.
Maria. Essa eu não
According
lembro se
to
eu
the
consegui
rumors,
fazer da
it's
outra vez.
projected to be 17% more efficient
tinha
than any
parado
engine
nessa.
on the market.
Antes de
The
perder o
current
save.
schematic was sent to their star yard to begin prototyping, so they could be in the office area or the factory floor. You'll find the Trident Luxury Line star yard orbiting Aquila in the Cheyenne system.
Remember, same rules apply. Don't get caught, and don't make a mess.
Star Collective, please maintain your current course while we scan your ship.
Compartilhar.
Scan complete. Go
Ligar
ahead and land.
novidade do canal.
Trident Luxury Lines welcomes you. Feel free to dock and talk with our courteous sales representatives.
Cadê o save, mano? Não tava lá. Pezinho aqui hoje, mano. Fura tava aqui.
Maybe if I take it easy.
De parceria com a Trident, com a marca Trident Tourist. Busca parceiros confiáveis. Aqui são outras missões, cara. Não vou pegar outras missões, pelo menos não agora.
Hello there. Welcome to Trident Luxury Lines, where we craft the finest and most luxurious starships in the galaxy. If you have any questions about our product line or would like to book a cruise, I'll do my very best to... Now, how many?
Nós trens são tem interesse em qualquer serviço.
We do not sell ships or parts at this location. And it's not like you would have any use for parts or modifications anyway. Unfortunately, all of our cruises are booked for the foreseeable future. That is a Trident best-in-class, top to bottom. No. Clearly no. Deimos has fantastic but what a Trident may lack. A cruise on a Trident. So what we need is copper. We need a medium shipment, 2,000 units of it.
2.000 unidades de cobre, isso aqui vai matar, mano.
Excellent. This invoice has the details.
Que idiota vai aceitar?
Let me see your manifest. It doesn't appear you have anything to deliver.
Tá. O que mais tem?
Excuse me? Hey there?
Ah, aqui eu acho que é aquela... Ah, lembrei. Eu tenho que entrar na maciota. Eu só vou dar um rolê aqui pra ver o que tem, que eu não lembro.
We've got our eyes on you.
Mas é só entrar na maciota ali pro
This
lado.
is where the magic
Dá
happens.
pra fazer a missão. Não precisa nem nada. Treinamento de segurança. Pegando prensa. Blá blá blá, blá blá blá.
No offense, but do you belong here? Got everything okay?
Yes?
Do you mind? I
Onde
prefer
faz
my
com
personal.
ninguém que eu
Are
tô
you
ideia.
supposed to be down here?
Ai, tinha um gatinho aqui dos colecionáveis. Eu acho que é colecionável.
Yes, yes, it's a singular honor to meet me, I'm sure. What are you doing? Philippe didn't say I should be expecting someone.
Parece mais um laboratório do que um coração.
Oh, and it tells jokes, too. Well, I suppose since you're here, it's here that well... Oh, yes, I am. I am Gladys Coffin.
Meta-chefe da
Chief,
Trident.
if you have any other questions, make it fast.
Você parece bem metida.
Well, fortunately for me, you're... Oh, my. Balancing elegance with the strict engineering requirement. An art I'm particularly... Am I famous? Listen, if you want to talk about the Max safe, me?
Parabéns por todos.
Oh, why, thank you. It's a great honor, but after receiving so... Yes, I do think I deserve some. I've heard some associates singing the praises of it. It's some drink or food or... You seem to have nothing better to do. Would you care to go fetch me one of these? Ah,
Peguei
fantastic.
outra missão
I look
que não era pra pegar.
In my line of work, one cannot be whatever you say.
E ali, ó. O bagulho. Vou dar a volta. Eu acho que se eu mexer
Welcome to
ali, eu acho que
Trident.
dá merda. Eu lembro que era por aqui.
You sure you're in the right place? Just making sure everyone feels safe.
Só pra destravar aqui a bagaceirinha. Armada vazia. Aí aqui o esquema aqui você nem precisa entrar, mano. Dá pra você pegar de longe. Derrubar o bagulho de longe na stealth. Tá sabendo. Eu acho. Tá parado, tá pendendo.
There's always work to be done. Pace yourself.
Just the person I wanted to see. You got that schematic? And we aim to keep it that way. I need to deliver this to Venha so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu, I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Beleza.
Can I help you? Name an appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Don't cause any trouble.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine. But you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Fuyjin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far? In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Jeannie here says you've been through the basics of what we do and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments and 1 specialized.
Oh, a few incidents here and there, but nothing we can't handle, right? I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Jeannie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
He's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly. Good. Then you shouldn't have any trouble. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Fuyjin would be. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Jeannie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it?
Meu Deus do céu. TFK, que bobagem. Jogo de lâmina.
You'll find him in Sidonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Jeannie. Let's hope he doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Well, that wasn't too bad for your introduction. What do you think of Ularu?
Dona da porra.
I'm pretty sure all of our field operatives have shared that sentiment at one point. Ularu loves to remind people how expendable they can be. Let me know if you have any questions regarding your assignment. And enjoy your time in Sidonia. It's certainly no neon.
For you? No. Only Ularu calls me that. And it's not up for negotiation.
Only that it's vast. And don't worry, just make sure your ship is... I worked with Simon a lot, and getting close to people isn't a luck.
Até esqueci o que o terceiro vídeo dessa missão.
Can't wait to get out of this place. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going?
Achei que talvez você quisesse bater um papo. Só vinha de minerar vistas aqui. Logo deve abrir alguma vaga, se não é assim, de mineradores.
Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year.
Ixi Maria. Jogo de lâmina é que é bom ou algo assim? Jogo de lâmina é o único esporte de verdade.
You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Stockyards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up. For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth.
É se eu te matar. Você tem uma boa relação de trabalho que isso vai ajudar a manter ela.
I suppose I can't argue with that.
Tem essa, sabe? Não tenho problemas em tomar informações da força. Então, pegarei leve preço do lugar.
Now that you mention it, I do tend to value my health. Alright, I'll lower the price. But that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now?
Serviço por fora? Vamos ver, vai. Qual que é o serviço por fora?
You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Milai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived. You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
That's not enough. State your business or I open fire. That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. Oh yeah? From what? Yours the only thing around here that looks like a threat to me. So, give me one good reason why I shouldn't feed you to the void.
Ter uma alternativa para não ter que estar. Fazer esse estar. De onde?
Alright, who sent you? I'm not going to sit here and believe you found me to start threatening me out of convenience.
Aqui própria. É da sua conta. Manda.
Well, I think it's 100% my business, considering it directly concerns me and my life. But if you're hell-bent on an alternative, let's hear it.
E a gente pode desaparecer e voltar a usar a cidade em algum lugar onde você possa fora.
Oh, really? And who's going to believe it with no body? I'm on my fair share of hit lists, and these people aren't just common criminals. They have resources. They'll find out.
Só o que eu preciso é da sua arma como prova.
Like I'd ever hand her over. But you have a point. Anyone who wants me dead would be dying to have her as a trophy. Alright. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word you won't be harmed, for whatever that's worth.
Everything's 5 by 5, Captain.
E aí, colega? Mataria esse cara que eu conheço.
I'm impressed someone like you even managed to find me. And using Ember as proof of my death. My little fan club would eat that up.
Fico com ela. Passando. Qual é a história da brasa?
The first time Ember and I met, she was pointed right at me. And then backfired on the gloating bastard who thought he'd won. She saved my life more times than I care to. In my line of work, we're always in and out of the fire, if you know. Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship.
Estelar, eu vou arrancar tua cabeça com um tiro
I'm
só.
pretty sure I've already made up my mind.
Como assim? Aqui tá deixar a violência só pra...
You're just saying that because you're scared.
Senhores, você quer mesmo ver como vai acabar? Depois de entregar a arma, você vai odiar ficar fugindo pelo resto da sua vida.
I suppose you have a point. I already have enough targets on me as it is. Okay. Fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different?
Você aparecer na minha frente de novo vai estar pedindo pra morrer.
Huh. Thanks for the warning. And I can tell by that look in your eye. You mean it. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
Deixa eu ver o que é essa porcaria dessa brasa. Olha que arma louca, mano. Eu vou ficar com ela pra mim. Ó, eu vou deixar um aquário pra você. Cadê? Aqui, ó. Pronto. Caiu, apareceu.
Careful near the railings on the
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up.
Acho bom, essa sua informação valerá a pena. Carne de pescoço. Carne de pagar?
Well, with an attitude like that, I take it the job's done.
Eu não queria dar arma.
So, that lying she-devil finally got what's coming to her. I've been looking over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show up to put a bullet in my chest.
Bom, pode ficar tranquilo. Agora, se você me teve informação agora.
A world without Malilescope. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. You know...
Vai, mano, vai.
Yes, let's. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain... I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to down.
Preciso, secretário. Me agradece. Ok.
Getting information is what you people do. I'm just a lowly, yet very well paid informant. Here to point you in the right direction. Best guess is it has something to do with Infinity getting into the neuroamp business. Stanley Macmillan seemed to think Ryujin would be the one company threatened by this news. Oh, they will.
Nível de ameaça. É um horário local. Ah.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what? Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal, right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum. Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Pra lá, 2 pra cá. Ah. Lado é bom, dá pra você usar esses gambiarra aí pra poder.
They should get into bed with Ryujin Industries.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it.
Vou pegar o código. Nós falando de um tal projeto, depois do que eu passei, acho bom que vale. Agora vamos, sabe? Comecei a escutar umas vozes de fundo aqui, eu achei que era alguém aqui
Good.
atrás.
Now let's see what Simon thinks is so important. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key. Deciphering. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon. This is a sales initiative for Project... They didn't even bother to Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this.
Siga o lado. Parece que Estelar.
Hey, Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent him on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are.
Vocês conversam sem
We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation.
Podemos deixar que essa informante faz mais informações.
Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fines, our chief security officer. I'll send him the details.
Oh?
You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in... And thank you. Some officers...
Hey, parceiro.
Good. You're here. So, thanks to your work in Sidonia, I'm told someone here has leaked information on Project Dominion to our adversaries at Infinity Ltd. A mole within the company means a failing in my department. We're initiating Security Directive Theta, which means a full sweep of every employee in this building, Masako and myself included.
Nossa. Vamos eliminar os caras. Como é que vamos nos investigar? Quero fazer.
We certainly are. Directive Theta has one unique case, and that's Ularu Chen. The directive calls for a specialized programmer known as Nix to investigate her. But he'll need your assistance for an unusual assignment. We don't deal in trust here. Think more in terms of mutual benefit and leverage. And in this case, it's mutual benefit. Nix will be giving you a program to run on Ularu's computer that will pull any data needed to prove her guilty or innocent. Your job is to infiltrate Ryujin Tower as an anonymous outsider in order to run this program. Completely off the books. This means your keycard will be turned off, and the security guards in the building will consider you to be trespassing.
Vou me infiltrar no meu próprio local de trabalho, gente. Vocês estão botando a vida da sua própria...
At least one of us is. In the meantime, I'll ensure all non-essential employees, Ularu included, have left the building, claiming routine security maintenance. During that time, I'll be unlocking access to the tower's ventilation system, which you can utilize to help avoid detection. I'm also issuing you a disruptor, which should help in avoiding casualties should a worst-case scenario turn up.
Capacitação. Se vier é uma arma não letal, vai vir a calhar.
I'm glad I don't have to explain its importance. You'll meet Nix at Madame Sauvage's place. He knows Directive Theta has been enacted.
Got an appointment? Because if not, consider this area reserved.
É otário.
Wow, nice to meet you too. Good thing you aren't with marketing. I've written up a program just for the occasion, but as Ryujin knows, it's yours for either a price or a favor. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's not. Of course, but what's wrong with a little more? I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. All right, you win. No wonder Ryujin hired you. While you're snooping around in the tower, I just need you to hit up one more workstation on the way. It's Camden Cho's. Just run the same program on the slate I'll give you, and you're good. It's that simple. Let's just say, it's nothing beyond something that Ryujin would do to anyone else. That's between me and another client. But you can bet if someone wants something in old Camden, it's not because they like him.
Huh.
I hoped you'd see it that way. Like I said with Camden, all you've got to do is run this little beauty on Ularu Chen's computer, and the program will take care of the rest. Once you're done, bring the slate back to me at my place. Whatever encryption Ularu has is bound to take some real work. More than my little setup here can handle. It's nice to see you know more than just sneaking around and talking a good game. Here's the slate. I'll be waiting.
Encontre um jeito de entrar na torre. O quê? Eu acho que eu vou... É. Aqui. Estamos aí na torre. Nossa. Será que tem pouca gente? Peraí, deixa eu arrumar esse poder. Vou colocar... Cadê? Esse vai ficar. Outro lá. Eu arrumo os outros porque... 7 e 8. 7 forma do vazio. Menor ideia. Escondido, hein, mano? Vai ficar de louco aí só aqui. Vai ficar aí. E aí, galera. Poder ali. Vai. Pô, eu não posso ser visto, não posso matar ninguém, eu acho. Depois de programa de Nix no computador de calma. Pô. Equipe, o subversor. Equipe, subversor, nova blast. What the fuck é isso, mano? A arma da vida. Ficou comigo então a arma dela? Isso aí é bom. Esse versor. Foda isso, quando dá tipo dar essas 3 missões aí no mapa aqui. Você procura o negócio, só sai um. Cadê o outro? O outro tá em parte do mapa. Ai, caralho. Droga, a porta está fechada, que maravilha. Cadê ver os lugares de acesso, mano. Mano, pra onde que eu tenho que ir, velho? É que não dá pra dar porrada neles e ficar de boa, eu acho. Está invadindo o local. O quê? Deu pra ler o que aparece. Posicionar o drone de novo aqui, vamos ver o que vai dar. Caminho. Coisa aí. Negócio que ferro, bagulho de se ele abrisse a porta, mas ele ficasse invisível, beleza. Férias remunerada. Não dá pra sair aprovando, não? Não, pera, bota. Estação de suprimento. Quero aprovar. Ui, caralho. Ah, esse era outro lugar então. Passado. Ou não? É, não é? Eita. Tem nem que ser por aqui, brother. travar a dupla, né? Querida chefe. Tem emoji. Demorei demais. Quase. É por aqui. Cara, e o outro computador eu não achei, velho, pra fazer essa missão. Fazer a missão do cenário. Eu queria fazer. Eu queria deixar de. Pegar nada, porque o jogo é louco. Capaz de eu abrir o cofre ali e alertar. Travar, mano. É a pena, hein? Nossa, tá bem. Cara, pior é que interface de controle de robô. Desativar a unidade. Nossa, cagaço. O DS que eu acho que... Se eu ativar as unidades, colocar elas como meus aliados, eu acho que elas vão sair metralhando todos, mano. Vou fazer isso. Calibrar. Parte. Vai, mano. Tá até um... Salva não. Deixa com o cabo. Eu não quero esse pego. Tamanho do pego aí, ó. Tá, fácil. Pra onde? Pra onde? Pra onde? Porra, mas é sério que eu vou ter que ir ali, velho? Eu vou ser visto, mano. Não fui visto. É nada. Maluco. Vai, mano. Próximo logo aí. Quer ver que você pega? Quietinho aí, ó. Se eu tiver que abrir porta, ferrou. Quero fazer essa outra missão, mano. É que professor. Pergunta. Aí. Vai. Brincadeira, só pode. Tá esse cara agora. Rasgar, fala, moleque.
So, you made it. Guess Ryujin's security really is slipping.
Da região é melhor. Acontece que eu sou muito competente.
Just brimming with confidence, aren't you? But I've seen your work in the trade tower, so I'll at least give you some credit. Now, I'll take that program back that I gave you, and let's give the data a look. You want this done or not? This won't take long. Just give me a minute.
Não entendi. O que eu tenho que fazer? Tem que esperar? Mano, tá dando toda hora que eu tô invadindo algum lugar. Não tô invadindo lugar nenhum, bicho.
The program I gave you to run on the Lara's computer basically has an all-access facility. I can see everything and anything. So, let's take a look. First, I'll just save up Mr. Cho's info. My client will very much appreciate that. Now on to Ms. Chen.
Porque tá com defeito, hein?
Ularu has some impressive encryption on her files. Not that I can't crack it, of course. Circumventing protections, running decryption. This should just take a moment now.
Ó, nem até continuei falando que eu tô invadindo o lugar. Eu tenho que invadir.
I assume you were successful. I didn't get any incident reports last night, so I applaud your work.
Eu recolhi os dados bem fácil, tá aqui. A operação foi um sucesso, mas você tem uns problemas de segurança sérios para resolver. O arquivo, mas o Nick quebrou o contrato e o conteúdo dele.
I figured as much. Lucky for us, he doesn't have any motive to use this information against us. Now, let's see what we have here.
Será de novo? Caramba.
Culprit. Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist, and one of the few I had in mind for who could pull this off.
Não pode ser. Me recuso a acreditar. Alguém deve estar dando uma bolada para ela se arriscar a prejudicar a reunião. O que a Imogen teria para roubar a reunião?
Well, the motive could be anything. Credits, grudges. Well, she has the means and access. But things are rarely so cut and dry. Well, before we make any harsh decisions, I'll need to question her myself. I want you to head to her office and escort her here. You have to make sure she doesn't try anything before I have a chance to speak with her.
Ela não seria louca de tentar alguma coisa na minha frente. Vai buscar ela.
Good. When you're dealing with corporate workers, discerning the truth from the lies is the hardest part.
Roubando os caras, mano. Tu tá maluca?
Let me guess. Looking for Imogen? I'm sure you can tell by now. She isn't here, which is a shame since I have several documents I need her to sign off on. She's always been the master of avoiding desk work.
Preciso que use seu recurso e me diga a localização da Imogen. Ainda a burocracia é uma grande prioridade.
I'm not even sure that's any business of yours, but I do enjoy keeping close tabs on my counterpart. Dare I ask why you need to know?
É confidencial. Pergunte pro Dalton.
Yeah, no thanks. Getting information out of Dalton is like talking to a wall. Besides, speculation is far more fun. I have Imogen's last location at Frankie's Grab and Go, which we all know is a front for the Sioka Syndicate. You'll want to get executive sign-off if you plan on chasing after her. I'd say Dalton is your best bet.
Tá bom, vou ver isso com Dalton.
Good. I'd hate to see what sort of... Good luck finding Imogen.
Lá pra cá.
No Imogen, I see. Could she really be on to us already?
Viu que ela foi vista pela última vez no rápido.
Of course, Yuko would know. If Imogen's with the Syndicate, I can't just send you after her. You'll need to speak with Benjamin Bayou. We have to make sure he's aware of the situation. If we're lucky...
Informado da situação e pediu que colaborem. Não te ajuda nem permissão para pegar a Imogen.
This is not a choice. It's an order. Head over to the trade tower and be discreet. Let Bayou know that you're there on Ryujin's behalf. He may ask for credits or even a favor. Just give him what he wants. You're right. If he asks for anything, tell him I'll guarantee to support his fundraising proposal. He'll know what that means. Just be sure to bring her back here in one piece. If she's truly the mole, she'll have a lot to answer to. If she resists or tries to run, we have no choice but to... Imogen has the potential to do this company a great deal of harm with her knowledge. She knows the consequences of betraying Fuyjin. If the situation does take a turn for the worst, I only ask that you perform a thorough search. I trust you won't let your past relationship cloud you.
I don't recall sending for anyone. What do you want?
Estou aqui por Dalton. Sua permissão para entrar no do sindicato.
No. You can always make time when it comes to an old friend. So, what would be the reason? I may consider Fuyjin an ally, but Dalton especially knows I don't give anything blindly.
Estamos atrás.
As long as it doesn't involve the syndicate members themselves. I'll tell you what. I'll make sure the syndicate lets you in hassle-free, provided you do a little something for me.
Calma. Troca da sua ajuda, Dalton vai dar apoio total à sua próxima arrecadação.
Will he now? Well, this is a welcome surprise, and one I intend to take full advantage of. Check in with Ms. Moore at Frankie's. I'll send word along that you're to be expected, so she shouldn't give you any trouble. Fair warning, the syndicate should I'll just say...
Porra, vai, depois eu falar pra mandar pra outro lugar pra falar com outra pessoa pra pedir outra percepção. Paro por hoje, cara. Porra. É a terceira pessoa que eu falo que eu me atrás por aí. Ok, tá.
Bet I have credits to spend. Oh, you're the one getting special treatment. I knew you was some sort of trouble. I've got one rule for you in there, so it shouldn't be hard to remember. Third floor is off limits. They catch you snooping around, and it's open season. Don't worry. She wouldn't be allowed up there either. For the record, I'm only granting you access because I have to. You'll find that young lady you're looking for holed up in a room almost straight ahead. Just remember to keep your eyes on the prize. The less you consider this an open house, the better.
Posso ir lá agora? Obrigado, hein? Cara, já estão ali. Se atirar em mim, só atiro de volta.
Would cross sooner or later. that I thought
Trocar ideia.
I had a feeling you'd be the one to come after me.
Tem muito que explicar. Você parece bem ocupada se escondendo aqui. Tá mesmo trabalhando pra isso?
Yes, and no, but mostly no. Just hear me out, okay? You stay in this business long enough, you get enough favors and connections that can help you see anything coming. Nix owed me a favor and gave me the heads up.
Maluco tem muito.
Yeah? And I didn't look guilty before based on those files you got from Nix. Ularu set me up. Yes, I've been acting as a double agent, but because she ordered me to. The assignment was meant to deceive, not benefit. And Project Dominion is way above my pay grade. It'd be impossible for me to deliver it. At least, intentionally.
Realmente, fica melhor essa história. Para de inventar maluquice.
Look, I only know about Project Dominion because I wanted to know exactly what I was being accused of leaking. But that tech is dangerous. An internal neuroamp that can theoretically control other people? If the evidence points to me, it's because Ularu used it to set me up. What better way to frame someone than to take control of their mind and have them actually perform the actions?
Tá bem. Razão.
It's the only scenario that makes sense. Besides, what's my motive? My career is solid at Ryujin. Infinity can't possibly beat my current benefits. Believe me, after having to play double agent, I've learned all of this firsthand.
Se tudo isso for verdade, você vai precisar de evidência para provar. Deixa pra se explicar por Dalton, talvez você já esteja querendo o cargo da Laren. Formar pra ela e abrir caminho. Sim. Tá dizendo que foi a Lara que fez isso sem você nem perceber?
Yes, it's what the technology does, and it explains why the evidence against me is so solid. Come to think of it, it also explains a few strange bouts of disorientation I've been having the past few months. That's exactly what I've been doing here. Ularu has the skill to pull this off, but she's also been behind the desk for years now. I knew she'd miss something. This slate holds all the evidence against her. I just need you to deliver it to Dalton. It's the only way I can prove I'm innocent.
Beleza. Estilos e armas da história.
Well, look who's back. So tell me, what did you find out?
Não é da sua conta. Pergunte pro Dalton depois que eu fizer meu relatório.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Enjoy your time with Dalton. It'll all trickle back to me sooner or later.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours.
Is there something I can help you with?
Eu sei que você é informática, então vim propor acordo.
Whoa. At least let me close the door before you start getting into something you can't handle. Just a moment.
Pega sua...
Shutting the door and engaging locks.
Saída. Pelo menos.
There. Now that I can guarantee we'll have no eavesdroppers, that's a serious accusation. I'd even call it a fireable offense. And just where is this absurd notion coming from?
Quer mesmo estar nesse jogo? Admite logo que você é a informática.
Is this a game? I wasn't aware.
Pra confessar, posso conferir o Dalton a pegar leve. Sabe? Não ter nada maldado. Quero saber se é você que faça.
Well, that would be great, if there was anything to tell. Dalton. You obviously don't know him at all.
Você conhece o ditado. A verdade liberta.
You're actually starting to sound a lot like me. Looks like someone's been brushing up on their corporate skills. Fine. Since it's just you and me here, I'll come clean. I leaked Project Dominion to Infinity Ltd. But I'm no mole.
Você não quiser pra mim, você não passa de uma traidora.
With the amount of secrecy and security surrounding that project, I'm happy to report that's true. You see, I'm not a mole. I'm an opportunist. And no one is more loyal to Ryujin than I am. Masako, on the other hand, is losing her touch. Ryujin needs strong leadership for what lies ahead. A CEO who can make the hard decisions.
Masako não seria não pode tomar decisões.
Back then, hard decisions were all about screwing people over and white-collar crime. Today, they're more about ensuring success. So, now that you know, it's time to see how good you are at making. With your help, I can take down Masako and make the credits worth your while. So whose side are you on? Masako's or Ryujin's?
Aí ferrou, hein? Todo lado, ter mais inveja. Se isso ajudar minha carreira, todo do seu lado. Tá realmente da Rio do seu lado. As opções não me interessam. É uma traidora. Ah, nem agora. A explicação não me interessa. Uma traidora, eu tô lá da.
I'm disappointed in you, Op. And here I thought you had a good eye for opportunity.
Vou te pegar por Dalton, aí você toma.
Go ahead. I guarantee any evidence you have is circumstantial at best. I've created the perfect scapegoat in Imogene. It'd be your word against mine, and I'm pretty sure the odds are in my favor.
Não vai se perder. Foda-se, não vou deixar vencer ponto final. Que vontade de colocar essa daqui e meter bala nessa mulher, mano. Ai, mano. Seja que tá onde essas provas necessárias.
I admit, I misjudged Infinity Ltd's level of competency. If only I'd have gone to see Simon myself, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But I've learned from that mistake. So good luck. You won't find a thing.
Espero ter tomado uma decisão boa, né?
You're back. And Imogene?
Eu achei mod lá de que armaram pra ela. A mod não era seguro ela voltar. A Lauren enganou todos vocês e a emoji inocente.
I suppose you suddenly have all the facts now. This explanation better be good. I'm a mind to fire you just for that comment.
Não demite, poxa. Pegar o código. A emoji não compilou esses dados, mas não garanto. Pode explorar ainda a emoji e a Lara.
I find it hard to believe Ularu would take the chance to incriminate herself. But if this slate provides indisputable evidence to corroborate your story, well, that's enough proof for me. It will be a relief to reinstate Imogen as well. Now, I need to undertake the laborious task of writing up a report to summarize all of this. In the meantime, Masako has requested your presence in R&D. She wants you to meet her in Vinakara's office.
Ótimo, deixar essa aqui.
Not that I enjoy it, but I wouldn't trust anyone but myself with these reports as it is.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
I need that Rothicite if we want to complete the
Good,
program.
you're here. It's time to put a plan in motion to take full control of this situation with
Só me diga onde ir, farei o que for preciso.
In due time. We don't know to what extent Infinity has taken the current neuroamp schematics, so our top priority is completing our own.
Yes, details. You see, the internal neuroamp is supposed to consist of 2 parts. The first part, the part Infinity stole, handles the manipulative effects. The second part is a shielding modification designed to protect the user against other neuroamp users. Big time. We'd be the only ones unaffected.
No one wants their greatest asset used against them. Once Venha can complete the internal neuroamp and shielding mod, the plan is to outfit you with both and have you infiltrate Infinity Ltd. We can't risk the assignment until we know your mind has the necessary protection.
Tava na hora de eu testar essa tecnologia.
Good. I'm glad you see this as an opportunity.
And I love a willing subject. Now it's just a matter of getting the key ingredient. The final kink in both designs was finding compatible materials to use for conductivity that the human body wouldn't reject. I finally created the perfect alloy, but it requires a newly discovered refined element called Rothicite.
The last shipment we were supposed to receive never arrived, and we've gotten no response to our queries from the station. We have a confidential contract with Consolidated Mining to keep the discovery quiet, so it's unusual for them not to respond.
Tenta torcer pra ter um problema de parte coisa grave.
Yes, Consolidated Mining knows what's at stake if they fail to deliver. They consistently get the job done, which is why we chose them to run this station. And also why we're so concerned. We need you to head out there, secure the shipment, and bring it back here so Venha can complete her prototype. And I want to know what happened. We need to take any safety measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Alô, rapaz, deixa eu ali.
Good. Feel free to deal with any resistance however you see fit. The station is called CM Station RC-1. It's on a moon called Carinae 3A in the Carinae system. Unfortunately, we had to cut ties with our supply chain manager, Camden Cho, and his replacement is still getting up to speed. Otherwise, I may have had more useful information.
So much.
Be prepared for anything. Once you have the shipment, bring it straight back to Venha. Don't worry, we'll figure it out.
É isso aí, galera. Esse foi o nosso vídeo, nossa live de hoje. Espero que vocês tenham gostado, espero que vocês. Logo a gente vai trazer mais. Não sei se amanhã ou no decor da semana. Que a gente tá fazendo isso aí no canal. Com vocês. Nosso que saiu lá no YouTube, né? Então é isso aí. Logo você está acompanhando aí as melhorias, detalhes novos aí do nosso canal, beleza? Então, por enquanto é só. nosso canal. Se inscreve aí, curte, compartilha. Acompanha a gente pela Twitch, sobre Prime, que ajuda bastante o canal a crescer, beleza? Então é isso, valeu, falou, até a próxima.